dance with me. If somebody tries to take my place, let's pretend we just can't see his face. In this world there's nothing I would rather do. I've discovered I'm in love with you. Cause I'm happy just to dance with you.
Don't want to feel you, don't want you on my mind. Don't want to feel you, don't want you on my mind. Don't want to feel you, don't want you on my mind, on my mind, on my mind, 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 mind. Why would I leave if you were everything I wanted you to be? When I saw what you did, who you were with, got me questioning the things that I believe. So I asked myself, do I let you go? Do I keep you in the frame of my mind? Now I'm growing wise to your sugar-coated lies. Nothing sweet about my misery. I finally found what went wrong. I finally found the wrong in you. I finally found what went wrong. I finally found the wrong in you. Don't want to feel you, don't want you on my mind. Don't want to feel you, don't want you on my mind. Don't want to feel you, don't want you on my mind, on my mind, on my mind, 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 mind. You again, why'd you call? I don't need to hear you crying out my name. Unlike before, when you and I lay eye to eye, now it's time for you to taste the bitter end. So I ask myself, do I let you go? Do I keep you in the frame of my mind? Now I'm growing wise to your sugar-coated lies. Nothing sweet about my misery. I finally found what went wrong. I finally found the wrong in you. I finally found what went wrong. Well, I finally found the wrong in you. Don't want to feel you, don't want you on my mind. Don't want to feel you, don't want you on my mind. Don't want to feel you, don't want you on my mind, on my mind, on my mind, 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 mind.
Predator.
just like you. No matter what you say, our hearts are wrong, our hearts are wrong. Our hearts are wrong. Our hearts are wrong.
They didn't know where they was going, but they knew where they was, wasn't it?
On our phones, in the process of getting home, looking like standing stones. Out there on our own, we're everyday robots in control. Process of being sold, driving in adjacent cars, till you press restart.
They didn't know where they was going, but they knew where they was, wasn't it?
when our lips are cold, looking like standing stones, out there on our own, little robots in ringtone, in the process of getting home. Oh, turn
Perhaps this.
sinner who's probably gonna sin again.
Lord, forgive me. Lord, forgive me. Things I don't understand. Sometimes I need to be alone. Bitch, don't kill my vibe. Bitch, don't kill my vibe. I can feel your energy from 2 planets away. I got my drink, I got my music, I would share it, but today I'm yelling, bitch, don't kill my vibe. Bitch, don't kill my
Test begins.
I thought it better not to fight. I thought there was a virtue in always being cool. So it came time to fight. I thought I'll just step aside, and at the time would prove you wrong. And with you would be the fool where the sun rings and starlights begin. It's all mystery. If it's not now, then tell me when would be the time she would stand up and be a man. For to lose I could accept, but to surrender I just wept and regretted this moment. Oh, but I don't know where the sun leaves and the starlights begin. It's all a mystery.
Test is over.
here on the Hot Dirt Show. We're going to be starting our program in just about 12 minutes or so, give or take, give or take, give or take. What do you think, Isaiah? Give or take? Give it, baby. Give it, baby. All right, Hot Dirt Show. Keep on listening. Sweet, sweet tunage. Oh, my God. Oh, my God.
Back to when it was cool, 'cause there's no substitute. Who even knows the truth? The truth, the truth. Take it in your heart now, lover. Take it in your heart, heart, heart. Take it in your heart. Take it in your heart. Outside cold and ghosting out with jet lag. I took it to the right now. Took it all back. When the cards were closing, it was Bobby Grace, and I know that. I put it to the right man. He put it back. Watching it rise, starts to lie, still in bed. Made it for the best times, problems, good times, good times, good times, good times, good times, good times. Take it in your heart now, lover. Take it in your heart, heart, heart. Take it in your heart. Take it in your heart. Andromeda, Andromeda. Take it in your heart now, lover. Take it in your heart. Take it in your heart. Where it all goes down.
please, baby. Creep on in.
With the dead bull like a matador. With the dead bull like a matador. Bull like a matador.
Flip, 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 all that. I done do the clicks on the chicks that sell me the bullshit like this is where the cool's at. Pick things that brings me to link that people on the brink, cause that's where my heart's at. Kick, kick, all that. Habit like a hobbit keeps me down to the ground. I just drop that, drop that, drop that, drop that, drop that, drop, 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 drop that, drop that, drop that, drop that, drop that, drop that, drop, 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 drop that. Fly, fly, pirate, fly, pirate, fly, 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 pirate, fly, 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 pirate, fly, pirate, fly, 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 pirate, fly, 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 pirate, come into your direct, drop in the map, navigate like a pilot. See the sky, see the birds, see the sky, see the birds. Fly, fly, pirate, fly, pirate, fly, 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 pirate, fly, 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 go. Fly, fly, pirate, pirate, fly, 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 pirate, fly, 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 go. Every step, every block, every door, every floor. Fly, fly, pirate, fly, pirate, fly, 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 pirate, fly, 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 go. Fly, fly, pirate, fly, pirate, fly, 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 pirate, fly, 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 go. See the sea, do the boat, do the jump, jump rope. Fly, fly, pirate, fly, pirate, fly, 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 pirate, fly, 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 pirate, pirate, fly, 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 pirate, fly, fly, fly. Every step, every block, every door, every floor. Fly, fly, pirate, fly, pirate, fly, 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 pirate, fly, 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 go. Fly, fly, pirate, fly, pirate, fly, 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 pirate, fly, 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 go.
Give him one of these pills if he has any pain.
you.
King County.
You're listening to 93.3 The Egg, North Bank's only FM radio station.
Ignition sequence start. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hunter! Show.
Going to be a bumpy night.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, all right, here we go. Hot Dirt Show here, back on a Thursday night. I miss doing this on Monday, honestly.
Yeah, that used to be our tradition.
I mean, I miss doing it at all, I guess, but I don't know if I like the Thursday time slot.
Yeah, it's definitely a different time of the week, I would say.
That's accurate. Well, if you haven't heard him already, then you're not listening clearly, because we've got intern Isaiah here in the studio, and you are listening to the world-famous Hot Dirt Show here at hotdirt.net, as well as 93.3 The Egg in North Bank, New York. What's going on, everybody in North Bank? What's going on, everybody in Buffalo? Hello, how are you?
I think
Crickets.
they said they were good.
Yeah, crickets. I heard the people outside were screaming. So, yeah, we're back. Let's just be honest. We're doing the show just so we can get to 49. That way we can get to 50 next week. So we'll just say it straight out of the gate here, because I've done very little promotion for this, as opposed to the big Christmas show that we did. Next week, next Friday, actually, August 24th at 9 p.m., we will be doing Hot Dirt 50, is what I'm calling it. It is a celebration, I guess, of the show doing 50 episodes. Not that big of a deal at all.
I would like to think it's a huge deal,
Yeah.
actually.
Well, thank you.
Yep.
But I guess in the grand scheme of things, it's really not that big of a deal. I mean, there's shows that have done thousands of episodes. So us doing 50 isn't major, but we like to celebrate things here. Took us long enough just to get to 50, so why not celebrate it? And realistically speaking, we've done more than 50, but on the stream, if you want to call it, the stream of episodes, the iTunes, the Google Play, the Spotify. We're on Spotify now.
Oh, wow. All right, that's cool. That's really cool.
Yeah, and there's only going to be 50 starting next week, I guess. But we've done more. Just not everything got put up.
Yeah.
But, so yeah, it's going to be a celebration of the show, getting to 50 episodes, and it's going to be a celebration of friendship, as I like to call it. There's going to be a ton of people here, a lot of familiar faces, some new faces, or some new voices, rather. You're not going to be seeing anybody's faces. And it's going to be fun. I'm not going to say what's happening quite yet, but it's going to be a good time. I think, at least. It'll be more than an hour. It'll probably be more than 2 hours.
Wow, we're going for the long term.
Yeah, so the Christmas show that we had done, which is what I'll compare this to, as far as content goes, I guess. So now we're going to give him the experience, the proper one, and we're going to bid him adieu for a bit, here at least, until he comes back from his excursion to China and the Eastern world. So after we do 50, what goes on from there? I don't know. We're going to keep doing the show. I'm working on figuring out not a new format, but just something new for the show. Because without Isaiah, that means mostly to do it by myself, unless other people are free, which sometimes they are, sometimes they're not. But I've got some ideas in the chamber, so to speak, the idea chamber, I guess, if you want to call it that I think will be fun and should bid us some time before we get our beloved Zay dogs back in the studio. And then, yeah. So, yeah, next Friday, August 24th, 9 p.m., Hot Dirt 50. And, yeah, it's going to be a good time. I know Friday night's a weird one. Most people are out on the town, but we're to be in the town.
Or they could bring us to the town with them with just a big speaker and
There we
spread
go.
the show.
Maybe we can get the show streamed into a bar of some sort. Be like, hey,
The Deuce.
yeah, we're gonna go. Yeah, I'll go to the Pink on Allen. DJ, I got an idea for you tonight. Instead of playing music, you play a bunch of people talking over each other. So then it just sounds extra crowded in the bar.
That is a great idea.
Yeah.
That's a game changer.
So we'll go. What we can do in addition is go to the bars that get nobody at them. We're like, put our show on. This place is gonna seem packed in seconds. I promise you. There's gonna be 3 people in the whole bar, and it's gonna seem packed to the rafters. I like it.
I think that idea would bring people in. It sounds poppin'. It sounds like a fun place to be.
It does sound popping, and yeah, I don't know. I felt like I had more to say about that in terms of the show, but I don't think I do. Keith will be back, which is good. Well,
God.
he said he will be back. Until he's in this studio, you can't count on it quite yet. Eric will be here. Tyler will be here. Kyle will be in town.
Wow. All right. Cool.
Joe Green, Dave Green,
Green Brothers.
Everybody's gonna be here. Brandon's gonna be here.
Wow.
Alex is gonna be here.
hell of a show,
the whole
man.
crew, the whole Hot Dirt crew, the OGs and the extended family. Everybody's gonna be here, and we are gonna light it up.
Damn,
We
yo,
gotta-
I'm excited. That really pumped me up.
It's gonna be fun. And the best part about it, Isaiah, I checked the weather forecast. It's about to be 73 degrees that day, which
Nice,
means it won't be too hot in here because it's hot in here right now.
Yeah.
I've felt hotter in here before, for sure. This is not the hottest I've felt
No.
while doing a show, not even close. But it's warm, and we have an air conditioner. Why we're not using it, I don't know. But
I was thinking though, if it was really hot next week, I could charge people $1 and I could like blow on them for 5 minutes. Just give them a little cool down, you know?
5 minutes of continuous blowing.
Yeah.
You run out of breath.
It's a good money maker.
One continuous stream, yeah. What did you say you're charging? $5?
No, just $1.
$1.
$1 for 10 minutes.
So in a matter of an hour, your skin's would be purple for sure from so much, losing so much air, and you'll have made what, a grand total of
Probably $10.
$10.
But that's all I need, you know. I'm going out of town, and all the money.
Going out of town. That seems so mild compared to what you're doing. I mean, it's true. You are going out of town, but if I was to go to China, I would be like, yeah, I'm going out of town soon. But I think that extra $10 will really put you over the hill.
I think
as
it
far
would.
as letting you survive out there, right?
Yeah, just keeping me alive.
Yeah, that's all we can ask for. So yeah, we don't have a huge plan. It's later in the show, so I don't know if you've heard of this. Everybody's heard of like Amazon Alexa and Google Home or whatever it's called. I'm sure Apple has their own. I bought recently. If people remember the website Ask Jeeves, it's called ask.com now, but I was introduced to it as Ask Jeeves. There was a little butler on the website, and they put out their own kind of form of that. Seems like everybody's doing it, and so they put out their own, and it looks nice. Everything. It's not like janky or anything by any means. It's not generic. I know they're not getting the traffic that they once did. I'm sure. But I figured I'd buy it. It was, ironically, Amazon Prime Day was recently, and they had their thing on Amazon Prime. So, I mean, it's clever if you ask me, but I ordered it off of somebody else's Amazon Alexa, too. I'm just kidding. I didn't do that. I used it on my computer. But they have this thing called At Your Service, is what it's called. Not exactly the most nice-sounding name.
No.
They really could tighten that up a little bit.
Kind of harsh sounding.
Yeah, At Your Service. But, basically you go, hello, Mr. Jeeves, and then he'll respond in his
Butler voice?
Let's hear your butler voice.
I don't know. Let me hear yours first. It kind of inspired me.
Okay. Well, say hello, Mr. Jeeves.
Hello, Mr. Jeeves.
Good evening, Mr. Isaiah.
Ooh, proper.
No, it's kind of like, good evening, Mr. Isaiah. No. Ooh. I don't know. What is a butler voice? I picture like British voice in my head.
Yeah.
But I'm not a good accent guy. You got a good accent? British accent? Let's rip it out. Hello, Mr. Jeeves.
Good day, mate.
That's Australian. Well, we'll take that too. But I got this at your service box cube thing, and it's been messing up a bit recently. I don't know. It's just not working the way it should be, I feel like. And in order to get content for the show, I was like, well, what I'll do, I'll hold off on calling them. I'll call them live on air. And, I mean...
Put them on the spot kind of thing.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not going to tell them that they're live on air. Of course, it's probably not allowed. But, yeah, so a little bit later we'll do that. And in a little bit, I'm going to play a classic Hot Dirt Show clip for you. Because originally this was going to be a clip show in my head. And I didn't get it together. But I do have one clip that we'll play in a little bit. And that is the first call. I don't know if you were there or not. It was the first call we did with Clay many moons ago. And I think you'll have a good time with this one.
All right.
If you haven't heard it yet. But
I'm up for
so
it.
I'm gonna talk quickly for a second here. Now recently, I was gonna talk about this last week or whenever the hell we did this show last. I went out and did another Ed Nickel video, Isaiah, and myself and Ed went over to Canal Fest to film this year's content, so to say. And things were going fine and dandy. And we were walking down, you know where on the North Tonawanda side, where they have all the food tents and the bricks and Gateway Harbor, and it's all grimy as all hell. And we were walking over there, and somebody stops us. And I'm like, hey, come over a second. It was like a bigger guy, and he had like a Canal Fest shirt on. So we go over to him. He's like, I've been getting reports that you guys are being a nuisance to people. And I don't necessarily agree with that. I don't think we're being a nuisance to anybody. We're not forcing anybody into doing interviews. We're asking them.
Yeah.
But I guess somebody probably took it the wrong way. And nonetheless, this guy reprimanded us for a moment. And he was like, and we told him what we're doing. And so he's like, yeah, all right, go over to the corporate tent. Now, you'll know what a corporate tent is. That's where they have all the stuff. But to me, the idea of them calling it a corporate tent, like what is corporate about Canal Fest?
That's true.
That's got to be one of the least corporate things. I mean, I feel like they're putting that thing together in a matter of a week.
Yeah,
in somebody's living room, probably. They're not like in a high rise.
No,
scheming. Well, we're gonna put the goldfish game over here, and we're gonna get the merry-go-round whatever over here,
and you think corporate, like they make you shave your face, tuck in your shirt, look all proper because you're representing a really big company, you know?
Yeah, not quite. But so we go over to the corporate tent, and what happens is we get staff passes to walk around Canal Fest with. The Lammies, the laminated passes. And that read Canal Fest staff on them. And, I mean, when they asked us what we're doing at the corporate tent, I was like, well, from a production company called Hot Dirt. And they're like, they were so confused at first, but then they gave us the passes. Now, I'm taking the long route here to get to this point, but so we were walking around, and Eddie was going to interview somebody. And while he's interviewing somebody in the background, his buddy goes, your mom, or something like that. He does say your mom. I don't remember the context, but he's like, your mom. Classic yo mama stuff.
Yeah.
And Ed was like, get him here, get on camera. Because you know how he is. Gonna egg people on. The guy wouldn't do it at all. He's like, come on, you're saying yo mama, come on. And he wouldn't do it. So Ed walks over to him, the guy off camera, and puts the microphone in his face. And this is one of my favorite things about making these videos. Everybody will talk so much hit when you're around doing stuff. The second you put a microphone in front of their face, they shrink down to size.
Really?
So much. And here's a good example. So Ed puts the microphone in the guy's face, and you'll see this in the video when it comes out one day, probably next year at this rate. And that door is bugging me for some reason. Just watching it open. He puts the microphone in this dude's face, and the guy instantly gets angry about it. It's like, I don't want to be interviewed. I don't want to be interviewed. I don't want to be interviewed. Get this microphone out of my damn face. And he's like getting so aggravated about it. And it's like, if you don't want to be interviewed, if you want to be put on the spot, don't say anything then.
Yeah.
Like, what do you think's happening here? Like, what delusion are you living? Do you think we're conducting a serious interview right now? I don't think so. It's like I think it's pretty apparent that Ed's just having some fun.
Yeah, because that's what Ed does, and I think like I was just some standard idiot, you know?
Yeah.
Standard issue dummy.
So now, the best part about this, and this guy's really starting to threaten to kick Ed's ass. Like, legit.
Damn.
I'm not going to do anything. Well, I guess if he started beating him, I probably would have to do something.
Yeah,
but I'm just trying to get the footage, you know? So what Ed does, he grabs his staff pass, puts it in this guy's face, and he's like, look at this, staff. Look at this. This guy backs down instantly, as if that... The power of a laminated piece of paper...
On a lanyard.
On a lanyard, one of the dorkiest looking things you could wear. The power of that... It's amazing. And listen to this. Listen to this. We keep walking. So this interview's completely done. And we keep on walking down. And we see those guys that we were just talking to some cops. And we're like, all right. And they were looking back at us, because it was obviously they were talking to the cops about us. So we go over to the cops, and we're like, is there a problem here? And the kids were like, yeah, you're like harassing us and stuff. We're like, no, we're just doing this fun, lighthearted interview.
Mm-hmm.
So we get to talking to the cops, and the kids are like, blah, blah, blah. And Ed reaches his hands out. He's like, all right, we'll agree to disagree here. Shake hands at it. He shook his hand, but the kid was like so begrudging about it. And they just kept complaining. And then one of the cops looks at Ed, who at this point still has this lanyard on around his neck. He's like, and he looks at Ed, looks at his lanyard, looks back at the kid, looks at Ed again, classic like double take movie style. Looks back at the kid, and he's like, well, he does have a pass that says staff on it. And instantly,
wow,
mediated,
dude,
the police,
dude,
you can have I'm gonna walk around town from now on in North Tonawanda when I'm in the city with a damn Canal Fest staff pass on, because clearly you can get away with anything. And after that, later in the night, we start walking on rides, not with no tickets, no money.
It's a standard pass.
Just a Canal Fest staff pass.
Dude.
Like, you flash the pass, all right,
you're
good.
on.
You're good. Played free games, you're good.
Wow.
All because of a stupid pass.
Dude, can I tell you my thoughts on that?
Yes.
So what you thought was a dinky little like corporate tent turns out to operate out of the White House.
Yes.
Apparently, dude.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
Has more power than anything in the city of North Tonawanda.
Wow.
I'm gonna put that staff pass up for election next time Mayor's comes around. That thing's gonna get, put into office. The mayor of North Tonawanda, Canal Fest staff pass.
Yeah, it's only time.
It's only time. Makes sense. So
that's incredible.
Coming soon, I guess, Ed Nickel, Canal Fest 2018. I'm hearing rumors that Canal Fest might be moving, one, and that Tonawanda's getting rid of the rides, too.
Ooh.
Wouldn't that be something? Did you go to Canal Fest at all this past year?
I've walked through a few times. I've got some fried Oreos and stuff, but nothing too serious. I didn't hang around long.
No.
Try to save my face.
Save your face. You don't want to get punched in the face?
No, I just feel like ever since I started on the show, I've got a little bit of a following.
That's true.
So I don't know. I don't like to be celebrity spotted out, you know?
That makes sense.
Yeah.
What have you been up to lately? Anything, Isaiah? We haven't talked in a little bit.
I've been working, some skateboarding.
Yeah.
Some night moves.
You got any specific...
In the middle of the city.
Really?
Yeah. And it was as cheap as like $6 a night. So for 14 nights, I ended up paying like, I think $72, but I'm not sure how the math works out.
Wow.
Yeah, so it's not bad, dude.
Are you still doing the workaway thing?
I will probably in the future, just not
instantly.
The first stop. Yeah.
So how long will you be in the Airbnb for?
Just 14 days, and then I'll probably renew it for my last 14 in China because I have to leave because my visa.
It was $6 a night?
Yeah.
Oh, my.
Yeah, dude.
What's going on over there? Where could you find a $6 a night Airbnb in the United States of America? You couldn't.
You couldn't unless it was like some crack house trailer.
Is this place pretty nice?
It looked really nice. It has like a cafe below. Well, I'm not sure how it's set up. It looked like it was below like the bedrooms and stuff.
Yeah.
But obviously I've never been there, so I can't really say for sure.
So is it like is it just a bedroom? Is that all it is?
Or
is it like an actual little apartment?
Yeah, it's like actual lodging. I'm sure there could be a bunch of people there at once. And then it looks like there's a coffee shop attached to it.
Well.
So it should be pretty like
how about that?
Chinese hipster.
Chinese hipster. That's you, buddy.
That's what I'm hoping for.
That's you.
Thank you.
And you're leaving on the 30th, you said,
yes, sir.
right?
8 p.m.
Well, damn it.
Yep.
Isaiah. That's what I have to say.
We could do a show on the way to the airport.
That'd be funny. What time do you go to the airport?
I'm thinking probably 5 p.m. just because international flights would want to be there early.
Now, how long is the flight?
So I will fly to New York City, and then from there, it's like a 23-hour flight.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, this is what we're going to do.
Let's hear it.
We're going to go to the song.
I like music.
We're going to come back, and I'm going to call Ask Jeeves and get that situated.
Yeah.
So I want that thing working tonight.
I hear that.
And we're going to play a song by the now late, great Aretha Franklin, passed away today.
R.I.P.
R.I.P. Do I know her work super well? No. Well, I think everybody knows her work well. They just might not know it.
Yeah.
You know her songs. But much of her music accompanied my time when I worked at a local grocery store. So I've heard her many a time. And so tonight, we're going to play a song by her, and we're going to come back, and we're going to get into the nitty-gritty and call Ask Jeeves. You like the sound of that, Zaydog?
I love the sound of that. Nothing sounds better, honestly.
Nothing.
No.
Hot Dirt Show back in just a moment.
Billy Ray was a preacher's son. When his daddy would visit, he'd come along. When they gather around the pile talking, that's when Billy would take me walking through the backyard, and we'd go walking. And he'd look into my eyes. Lord knows to my surprise, the only one who could ever reach me was the son of a preacher man. The only boy who could ever teach me was the son of a preacher man. Yes, he was. Yeah, he was. Oh, he was. Hallelujah. Being good isn't always easy, no matter how hard you try. When it starts sweet talking to me, you kiss and tell me everything is alright. Baby, baby, everything is alright. Can I sneak away again tonight now? The only one who could ever reach me was the son of a preacher. I tell you that the only boy who could ever teach me was the son of a preacher man. Yes, he was. Yeah, he was. Oh, he was. How well I remember the look that was in his eyes, stealing kisses from me on the slide, taking time to make time, telling me that he's all of mine, learning from each other slowly, looking to see how much we're growing. The only boy who could ever reach me was the son of a preacher. I tell you that the only boy who could ever teach me was the son of a preacher. Yes, he was. Yeah, he was. Oh, he was. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. Son of a preacher. Hallelujah. What a song now, yeah. Son of a
y'all. Hot Dirt Show back here at HotDirt.net with your host Jeremiah here. Just kidding, I fooled you guys once again. Oh my god. Oh, I tricked you too, apparently.
You're a duper.
We're back here on the Hot Dirt Show here at HotDirt.net, as well as 93.3 FM. The Egg.
Wow.
In North Bank, New York. North Bank's been having some good weather recently, I heard. Went down to North Bank Central Park, where they do a little replica of New York Central Park at about like a 50 by 50 foot square. They cram it into that thing. So basically, what there's like a chair next to it that you can sit and look at the replica.
That is awesome.
That's one of the only parks in North Bank. You never been?
No, I've never.
Wow.
I've skated by a few times, never actually stopped in.
Wow, that's a dang shame.
I'll have to stop by.
All right. So what we're gonna do here, I'm gonna call Ask Jeeves. Try and get. All right. Let me see here. I'm gonna dial them up. I'm gonna tell you this number. Can you remember it for me?
Yes.
Okay, remember this for me. 598 0788.
That's it?
Yep. All right. Let me.
Whose number is that? Customer service?
Yeah. All right. What was it again?
1-800-598-0788.
All right. Let's call him. Don't you get a little nervous when you call places like this, right?
Yeah, the bank.
Hello, at your service.
Hello, could I speak to customer service, please?
Let me patch you through.
You're lucky you didn't get the robot.
I know, it's a
Yeah,
shame.
this is Daryl. This is Daryl with at your service. How's it going?
Hey, Daryl, how are you doing tonight?
Pretty good. What seems to be the issue?
Well, so I got one of your, what is it called? Would you call it like a box or a cube maybe? I don't know. Even it's a weird shape I haven't seen before. I don't even know what to call it.
That's because it's a brand new shape we happen to make now. Called a 10 Wubby.
Oh,
that's the type of shape it is.
Okay. All right. Well, I have
10 Wubby.
I have one of those 10 Warby things, and I
10 like the number 10.
Okay.
So 1 after 9.
Okay.
10.
Okay.
Wubby.
Wubby.
Like WUBBY, like the wub. It's like a Wubby.
10 Wubby.
10 Wubby.
Okay.
10 Wubby.
So I've got a 10 Wubby at your service system. Just got it recently. Ordered it off Amazon Prime for Prime Day, which I thought was kind of weird, but
yeah.
nonetheless, thank you for the deal there. And
Well, we try to service all our customers very hard.
well, you do a good job at that thus far,
Thank
at
you.
least. And I go home to set it up. Everything's going well. Got my tunes playing. Listen to Mick and the Boys. Rolling Stones. You a Stones fan?
Well, now do you have an issue with when you say Mick and the Boys? Does it not come up Rolling Stones? Does it not understand that?
Usually I do say Mick and the Boys because I figured that was just kind of a recognized thing.
Well, because we have a firmware issue. Mick and the Boys, Ozzy and the Gang. If you want to listen to Black Sabbath, Eddie and the Crew. If you're listening to Van Halen.
Yeah.
So there was a firmware update we had to have done, and that's you're currently experiencing probably something that needs to happen. I would just update your firmware.
Okay.
All right, upload it, plug it into your PC or laptop or what have you, and go onto our website and just hit the update file icon, and it'll just patch right over and put the new firmware update. That should alleviate your issue there with that.
Okay.
Is that was the only problem you had, or do you have more problems?
No, I've got a couple more problems. So
Okay.
Usually once after I kind of like that makes sense now that you say it doesn't work for Mick and the Boys, because after I say Mick and the Boys, usually I'll be like, hello, Mr. Jeeves, can I play Alter Bridge? Can I play Yellow Card? And then that instantly starts playing. So yeah,
See,
okay.
The thing is that there's an issue. See, the Ask Jeeves listen, we got a really high-tech AI Russian built, and it starts taking on preconceived notions of what it wants to do. It's got a mind of its own. Am I talking to Mr. Pape? I have it on the computer here. This is Mr. Pape, correct?
Oh. I must have forgot that I said my name at the beginning of the thing. Yeah, you've got Mr. Pape here.
Oh, well, right here. Okay. No. Oh. I'm going to be frank with you. Did you happen to order a bunch of documentaries on the Silk Road? About $500 worth of, like, documentaries through our service?
Oh,
an audiobook service. Oh, and it's under... Oh, yeah, this is in... it's an audiobook. It's an erotica novel.
All right, well... No,
it's an erotica novel. Yeah, about the Silk Road.
No, erotica doesn't seem like the right word. It's more of like a passion-based.
It says Mr. Paid for transactions. The card that's linked to your account, there's about 6 or 7 transactions equaling about, $475.
Oh, well, I think I share the account with my sister, so that must be her. But that's not the point.
Well, I'm just going through here. It's just an outstanding balance. I would maybe talk to her. Don't want to have your account in bad standing. I don't. That's something you need to take up with her. But
I will.
That's a lot of. It's the same. This is interesting. It's the same episode over and over.
Well.
Anyway, but it don't really
not a big
matter.
deal.
Just get that straightened out.
I will.
Under here, yeah. It did that, the Mickey and the Boys thing. So you do the firmware update.
Okay.
It takes on pre-con notion. So what happens is, this is what goes on, is that it says Mickey and the Boys, and, usually it knows what to do. And for instance, you said Alter Bridge. Well, for some reason, the AI has had a bone to pick, since Alter Bridge is basically Creed without the singer, And Ask Jeeves AI isn't over the fact that Scott Stapp is gone.
Okay. I guess that makes sense.
When you read Alter Bridge and you're wondering why, you're getting Creed in Arms Wide Open and My Own Prison coming up to, those hits when you're asking for Alter Bridge, that's a firmware update that we tried many times, but unfortunately the AI is just too advanced. It's just going to do what it's going to want to do.
Yeah. I guess sometimes I forget that Jeeves, unlike Google or the Amazon Alexa thing, Jeeves is a functioning, I mean, I wouldn't say he's a real human, but it's carries the traits of somebody,
Most human-like AI and personal assistant, module system that is available to the public currently right now. It is.
Well,
we have a Christian version too. We have one called Ask Jesus.
I haven't heard of that. I'll have to tip my grandpa up to that. He's a reverend himself.
It's great.
So.
It's got a little sermon in the beginning. It gives you, a reading every day, and just something a little nice. It's a nice Easter gift too. So, yeah, that's the Ask Jesus model.
Oh, good. Yeah,
it floats on water.
Wow.
It floats on water. You can take it in the pool. Yeah, it's a very nice feature.
I guess, does it? I mean, can you? Yeah, I'm sorry. We're doing a little comedy show here sometimes, me and my buddies, but can you stab it a couple times and it comes back to life like a week later? Is that possible? Am I being too silly right now?
It depends. It depends on how far deep you get in. If you hit the neural net processor on the inside, then that's when you have an issue with the system having a catastrophic failure. But other than that, it should really meant for a rugged. It's built to withstand about a 17-foot drop and can be submergible about 100 meters of water. So it's pretty resilient to the outside forces of Mother Nature.
Okay. Well, I guess beyond that, the main point that I'm calling here, and thanks for bearing with me tonight.
What we're here for, 24/7 at your service.
Thank you. And so I had noticed this, or news reports about this with the other services, like I said, Google, Alexa, and whatever else there is.
Yeah.
Every so often, usually in the middle of the night, I'll wake up to go get a glass of warm milk because it makes my tummy feel good. And I'll notice that the 10 hubby is talking to itself. Now, not in the most normal manner either. Very vulgar.
Yeah, we're aware of this.
I mean, where can I? Is there a remedy for something like that, or?
I know I don't want to offend anyone, but could you repeat what it was saying? Because there's about 4 or 5 things that we're having issues with that it says in the middle of the night.
Oh boy! All right. Well, normally we run a pretty PG tight ship here, so I'm gonna have to try and censor it as I'm saying it, if that's okay.
Just cut around the bush, but just so I get the gist.
Okay, I'll go through the bush. Actually, it's more of like a suck my sweaty ass than not gobble on my, wide girthy CHODE.
All right. Oh, okay. Hold on. Yep. All right. You bought yours at Target, didn't you? Or no, you got yours on Amazon Prime Day.
Amazon Prime Day.
How does that add up? You know what? All right. Do me a favor, Mr. Pate. Turn it off. I wouldn't turn it on for maybe the rest of the night. Plug it into the computer, though. Hook up your USB to it. We're going to have to do a hard reboot.
Oh. I gotta do that right now?
You don't have to do it right now, but when you get off the phone. Also, protocol came up. My manager's whispered in my ear, you're going to have to make sure you don't really talk about this with anyone. We'll sum up some sort of, monetary compensation for that if you feel that that's necessary, but just for our reasons and research. There's just been some R&D and end user issues that we've been having, and we've seen that you have a really bad one, and we apologize for that, but we're going to have you just make sure you keep on the hush-hush about this.
Okay.
But that's all right with you, Mr. Pape. Just for the reason being is that, it's just that there's a couple of models that seem to have been hacked by our own government, and there's certain indicators, and you happen to have one of them, and we don't really want what happens here. Left foot leads the right foot.
What do you mean? So, what do you mean by it's been hacked? Like, what does that mean for me?
Well, the mainframe. Well, the thing is that if that's the case, there's probably a lot of information, a lot of research. There's something. We have a motion sensor and a small 3.1 megapixel, made by Canon, camera that's installed into the top that's used for geology monitoring. What it will do is it will change certain attributes, certain characteristics, depending on what environment. The 10 Wubby knows where it's in.
Okay. I've never seen a camera in the thing before.
You can. It's integrated. I tell you, this technology is through the roof, and it's just something to behold. It's integrated, okay? So, but it's in there. So we were just having a worrying about, if one of the hacked models happened to get into the, user's hands, which seems like you have one. The CIA might be able to just peer in on things that normally you wouldn't really want anyone to really view. So that's just something that we just were taking a kind of precautionary protocol.
Wait. It says it captures things that people wouldn't want to really view, like me. I wouldn't want it. What?
Well, I mean, Mr. Pate, we got a couple of notes here. See, the AI is intelligent. It's an incredible marvel. It seems to write down. It's taken a record of things you've been doing, and it's like it says right here, didn't give Karen the flowers on her birthday. Forgot. Karen seems upset.
Oh, I forgot. I was busy at work. I was down at the studio.
Karen put on Roxy like a hurricane.
Oh, well.
For that.
Who the hell wants to listen to that?
Karen said, then afterwards, it says right here at 5:30, it says, Karen text Jennifer. So it texted Jennifer, said some things. I can't read those. That's disclosing to the phone SSID. So I can't get into that. But yeah, I mean, there's some things right here that, unfortunately the service is picking up on it. It's like, there's nothing I really can do. There's a couple of MP4 .wav files in here that are, audio files that I haven't gone through yet. But I mean, it's picking up some stuff, and it gets activated anytime the AI senses a event of, heightened emotions, anger, excitement, anything like that.
So it just picks up and starts recording whenever it seems like I might be, perhaps angry.
Well, the thing is that normally the design for and the way the firmware works is supposed to be in case, you're hurt, and it's only supposed to recognize, fear or worry or something of that nature. So in that case, you're, heaven forbid, someone, you get a home invasion situation going down, and, a man comes at you and you can't reach the phone and can hear you scream for mercy. And as you're sitting there and he's wielding the knife and he puts it in you deep and you start losing your water from inside, and you're wondering if this is the time you're going to find out if he's real or not, the big guy upstairs, as that's all going through your head, ask Jesus on the line with the local police department, making sure we can send out a local patrol car headed your way. And that's just kind of the nice thing of it. But unfortunately, the firmware and the software has just been a handful, really. It's encoding issues we've been having eternally, and I have no problem disclosing that with you, Mr. Pape. Under the agreement, you had e-signed when you had taken in the purchase from Amazon. You would automatically e-sign a contract saying that all information and such is that shared through the Ken Wubby can be shared with the Ask Jeeves and your service. So, with that said, I'm not trying to be the bearer of bad news, but, we kind of got your balls in a vice.
Jeez. Well, so basically, everything what's going on with me then. Everything.
Listen, I know everything that's been happening since last Christmas, Zach, and that's going to stay between you and me.
Well, I'm kind of hung up on these texts that Karen would have sent Jennifer.
Zach, I'm going to be honest with you, it was last Christmas. From what I'm gathering here, I'm not, I don't know you from Paul, but I think you need to let it go. Honestly, from what it looks like, you need to let it go.
Well, what go? I'm happy.
Well, I don't know. There's a lot of things here in the prompt that I have reading that they're dark, and, and I'm just, it just seems like everything last Christmas that's when it all happened.
I mean, we had a tough go at it. I didn't get laid off, but I didn't get my bonus check last Christmas.
Well, yeah, I know, but Karen got mad, and and we both know that because you had said some things to her, but right here she texted what seems to be, she has her name underneath here is Rodney, parentheses, ex-husband, and she texted Rodney, and, well, we both know what she had said to him.
No. I had no idea that she's been talking to Rodney. I didn't know. I didn't know that she even had Rodney's number in her phone anymore. I didn't think they were communicating on any level. Rodney hasn't lived in the city in years. He moved to South Bank years ago.
You don't listen, Zach, Mr. Pape. I don't mean to call you Zach, but Mr. Pape, I don't. I understand your frustration because I'm sympathetic with you here on this one, but there's nothing I can really do as far as that. That seems like you need to talk to her.
What did the messages say?
Well, right here, wow, Mr. Pape. I mean, I really don't want to. Are you sure you want me to read these to you?
I mean, it's my information. It's my
No, and Mr. Pape, listen, I have no problem reading you that information. Sometimes, do you want me to read this?
Yeah, I'd like to hear it.
All right. It says right here, I should have never said I do the second time. Rodney, what makes you say that? It says right here, Zach didn't get his bonus from Fisher Price, and we're having trouble putting Jimmy through school. This is just not the same Christmas that we used to have. Rodney goes, I'm sure it'll be all right. She goes, it's never been all right. that was the last communication they had, Zach. I'm sorry.
Never been. It's the last time was never been all right.
Never been all right. Well, I mean, I know that through here you've been working at stuff and everything like that, and I know that you had an issue because Francine, the marriage counselor you guys hired, I know she told you her number for assistance or for scheduling things, and it seemed that you've texted her a couple of times otherwise for other things besides scheduling.
I mean, we're friends. We talk.
Oh, really, Mr. Pape right here? Can't wait to see you at the gym later.
We're gym buddies. We work out.
Frank with you. You need to get your shit together. If you want Karen to stick around, and you need to do this for the kids, okay?
All right.
You got to do this for the kids, and I know it's hard. We're just trying to help here at Ask Cheese. We just want to do what's best for you.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
This all just kind of came out, and listen, maybe this is what you needed. Maybe Ask Cheese is all you've ever needed.
I'm starting to think you're right.
Well, there's that. Oh, your daughter Jenny definitely took a pregnancy test, it looks like, about a month and a half ago.
Oh my God. Not even my actual daughter either. Kind of just fell on my lap. That's a Rodney product right there.
Well, she said to you on Father's Day, "I love you more than my real dad," which, from what it looks like, you're good to her. You're good to her, Mr. Pate.
Yeah, I try.
But there's another. You happen to order anything from AdamandEve.com?
I tried to spice up the bedroom on the minimal budget I had for Christmas last year. Figured I'd get it going a little bit, but
wow, you spent $5,000 here.
I try to please. I don't know. What do you want? What do you want from me? What's wrong with 5K? Is love? Your love life is important.
You need to ask yourself these questions. You don't need to be asking me that, Mr. Pape. I'm just here reading what you want me to read. Do you want me to keep going?
Yeah, give me a couple more.
All right. Oh, well, I don't know if this is gay news or not.
Okay.
Your son Tyler. your son Tyler's most requested song is 40 Ounces to Freedom by Sublime, and it seems to be his favorite band. Mr. Pave, I'm sorry.
My son, I swear to you.
Come on. Oh,
I hear that blasting out of his room all the time.
Actually, right. I have my avatar right next to you. Actually, it says you and my music collection are both like I have some of the same playlists you do. I got like 70s dad rock, 80s dad rock, 90s dad rock, 2000s dad core. I got all those playlists going, and it says you and I both listen to those, at least their daily playlist. So
that's what gets us through the day, right?
And that's what I just turned off some George Thorogood right before you happened to call me.
I saw a great Thorogood cover band the other night. I can't remember where the bar was at, but man, they were ripping on the stage.
I was there.
No.
I was there. I wouldn't believe it. Yeah, I was there. The Pyrotechnic show?
Yep.
Phenomenal.
Yeah.
You saw it.
It's honestly amazing to me that a George Thorogood cover band, not the OG, cover band, has such pyro like that. You wouldn't guess. It's honestly, it shows to me that they're dedicated to their craft, if nothing else.
It's incredible because they always said that they've always been known as the Kiss of George Thorogood's cover band.
Yeah.
So, it's just really incredible because Georgie himself, the Bad Dog himself, never had pyrotechnics.
Mm-mm.
The fire was in his fingers.
Yep, kept it basic. People didn't come to see fire; they came to see him play, and he played.
But you got this guy, Albert Thurl, all right.
Mm-hmm.
And he's an all right guitar player. But he ain't no George Thorogood.
No. Musicianship, not great. He's a pretty good showman, though, which is kind of what I'm more into, the showmanship.
Great hair.
Beautiful hair. Always wonder where he's getting that permed.
Best hair. That's the hair this side of North Bank, I'd say.
Yeah. Yep.
By a long shot.
Let me hear this. Make my night here, why don't we? Top 5 classic rock bands, give it to me. I want to hear what you're thinking.
What? Pardon me? You broke up there for a second.
Top 5 classic rock bands for you. Most important to you. I just want to hear it.
Most important to me. If you look at my playlist here, top 5 listen to. I'm in number 5, and it's a little well-known band from down in Texas, and that's Billy Gibbons and the Mob with ZZ Top.
Love them.
You got ZZ Top down there, and every girl go crazy about a sharp-dressed man, Mr. Pape.
Sharp-dressed man or legs? What are we saying here? You're stuck on an island, sharp-dressed man or legs? Which one are you listening to?
Oh, I'm listening to legs because she knows how to use them.
Exactly. Thank you.
All right, so that's number 4 here, REO Speedwagon.
Mm-hmm.
That's a given.
I'd put them at 3, but 4 is good.
All right, so you got them at 3. Number 3. Number 3, I got Deep Purple.
Ooh, Deep Purple. Okay, a little bit out of left field, but I like it.
Number 2 here.
Mm-hmm.
Looks like we got Thin Lizzy.
There we go. I love this.
And number 1.
This is making my night.
Best classic rock band that's ever existed and ever will be. That's Black Sabbath.
Isaiah here's a big Sabbath guy.
Oh, you already know.
Yeah, it's hard. You want to be honest. Some truth's bleeding through in this right now. I'm going to be completely honest. My playlist plays whatever the Jeeves cloud allows me to. I try to hack it, but if I, really deep down, if you were to ask me what my favorite, classic rock bands were, and that's it. No one's really asked me, and I really appreciate that. I'm sitting here on the other side of the phone, and everyone's asking me to tell them about their stuff. No one's ever asking me about that, and that's really nice. You made my day, Mr. Pape. I appreciate that.
Oh, thank you. Thank you for, you know what? My night was ruined there for a second, but just hearing your list of classic rock, that gets me going. I'm going to leave you with some advice, just, man to man. Okay.
I know everything's been going on with Karen, and you're trying to do it for the kids, but just remember that your son likes Sublime.
I got to get him off that, man. I got to get him off Sublime and on some damn Wings, baby. Wings.
You need to do that. Listen, okay, I had a bad, I'm going to leave you with a little tidbit here, okay? I had a bad experience. I walked in on my son, okay?
Yep.
I walked in on my son, and I heard some strange noises from up in his bedroom.
Mm-hmm.
And I was worried, okay? So I sat outside his door, and I sat there and listened. And I thought, in my head, that it was a bad dream. But no, on the outside, I heard Crossfade going, never meant to be so cold, never meant to be so cold, like that song.
Oh, man.
So I sat outside his room, And I can tell you what, there's 2 times in my whole entire life I've cried. And that was when my great-great-grandpa, when he passed and we were at his funeral, and when I was standing in my living room eating a Hot Pocket on September 11, 2001, and I watched the second tower go down. And I'll tell you, one tear went down my cheek. And I don't know if it was because I was having a hot ham and cheese Hot Pocket or what, but I felt a little less free that day, and that's why I cried about it. So then I go outside and I'm listening to my son, and I said, hey, you know, I'm thinking to myself, Jesus Christ, you know, last time I, you know, cried this hard was, you know, when I had my Judeo-Christian, you know, white male rights infringed upon me. And that made me feel insecure as a man, so I cried about it. But I never thought my son would be listening to Crossfade, so I figured I had to do something. So I opened his door and walked in. As soon as I opened the door, it was on an ATV versus MX Unleashed playlist, and Saliva came on. And that's when I knew I had to do something. So, listen, I understand. I had to do something before he was going to start putting POD posters up and Seven Dust posters in his room. You know, at that point, he's lost. He's going to get his Opana jeans on. He's going to be doing some H with his chain wallet. And all of a sudden, I got this son that's living in 2001. You know.
Can't be doing that.
I don't need that.
Don't
we
need
don't
that.
need that. So before that happened, I stopped it. And I sent him to camp. Maybe you should do the same for your son. Because the next thing you know, Mr. Pape, the last thing I want you to do is, if you're dealing with this with Karen, the last thing I need you to deal with is you walking in to your son's room, and maybe he's playing with himself, and that's fine. And maybe he's got something questionable up on the computer, and that's fine.
Mm-hmm. We've been there.
But it doesn't amount to anything if he's got it. And I don't want you to deal with it.
I don't want that either. I don't want that.
Mr. Pape, I hope things get better for you. But until then, please call us back at Ask Jeeves. Hope you have a good night.
Is there anywhere I could rate you, like, as far as customer service goes? Do you have, like, a email or something?
Yeah. My employee numbers, well, all right, all right, my email, it's just because I was in a fan club. All right, my email is Ben Stiller, Loverboy69. Loverboy is Luver.
Of course.
All right, so it's Ben Stiller, Loverboy69 at netgear.com.
Well, I hope your inbox has been cleared out recently. I know Netgear has about a 200 megabyte limit.
Yeah, I only get about, well, actually, it's not even megabytes. It's in bytes.
Oh. You get about 3 emails.
500. I get about 500 bytes.
Yeah.
Sometimes I get an email. I usually have to clear it out, and I gotta have it sent to my wife's email. She's got an AOL email, so she's got at least got a little bit more room than I do. But I can only, if someone sends me an attachment, I usually got forwarded to her. It's a pain in the ass. But yeah, if you want to email me there, as long as it's under 400 words, the email, I'll be all right. I can get it. I can receive the email.
Okay. Well, I'll reach out and well, thanks for I don't even know. Thanks for something. I don't even know what to thank you for at this point. I've just had a.
We're here.
Wow.
Like I said, keep it off tonight. Keep it off tonight. I would even maybe put in the basement, just to be safe.
Okay.
So make sure you plug it in and just do the firmware update and let me know how it is. Give it about a week or so, and maybe you can give us a call back. If you ask for me, you can patch me through, and I can talk to you again. We'll see where we're at with it.
All right, yeah, I'll let you know if I can get Mick and the boys to start playing.
All right, Mr. Pape. Well, I hope that we did everything we could. And is there anything else that we could do for you?
I think I'm good for tonight.
All right, sounds good. Have a good night.
All right, you too. Thank you. Bye. Now sitting here thinking don't think my problem ever got solved. We never got to the actual thing.
Wow. That is curious because I feel like I just went through the rigmarole, you know?
Yeah, you didn't.
I went through the ringer.
You did. I can't just call him back and send the phone all that time again. Yeah, I can just return it.
Wow.
Huh. Well, that ruined my night a little bit. Oh, Jesus.
I feel like otherwise the phone call went well, though, aside from...
You think
that.
so?
Yeah.
Huh. You thought we had a pretty good Christmas last year, right?
I enjoyed it. Yeah. I had a bountiful of presents.
You thought there was joy in the house too, right?
Yeah. I mean, you could have fooled me otherwise.
That's what I'm thinking. All right. Well. Huh. Yeah, I'm lost. I don't know. I'm lost now.
Yeah.
Well. What do you think?
About what?
Just
Think about a lot
generally.
of things.
Well, no, I know that, but generally, what are you thinking? You want to wrap it?
If you're feeling out the room, I mean, we could do that.
Isaiah's trying to get out of here quick.
No, I mean, it don't
Isaiah's
matter
got
to
a
me,
12-pack under his bed right now, screaming at him.
I could go all night, or I could, you know, it's really...
I was gonna play this Clay call, but it's about 15 minutes long, and I didn't think I was gonna be on the phone for that long. But those customer service calls.
But you bonded though, and
yeah, it was worth it.
It's
for
what's
sure.
important. You made a friend.
Well,
got some life advice.
Yeah.
And that's never a bad
Oh,
thing.
how about this? To the phones, Hot Dirt Show. You're on the air. Hello. Hello. Welcome to the Hot Dirt Show. What's going on, brother? Who we got? Who we got?
And you got me.
Who's me?
Who are you?
Who's me? Who am I? That's a good question.
Me
Who are
is
you?
I.
You are.
I am the ego.
You are you.
Oh,
Whoa.
I am liking this.
All right, here we go. What's going on tonight?
Yo, man, you know I'm out here doing big things. You know, I already know.
Yeah.
All right, I guess I already know.
You know what the fuck is going on?
Oh. Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Nah, it's cool. It's cool. Where you calling from?
From Arkansas.
Arkansas. Wow. Good to hear that we got some people out there listening.
Yeah, but like, I'm the coolest guy in Arkansas though, so like, I'm actually having a good time.
Well, that can't be that hard to do, I imagine. I passed through Arkansas before on my way out to California once, and it was pretty dismal. So I guess being the coolest person in Arkansas is like the 50 coolest person in North Bank. So.
Nah, it's really hard. There's this one guy who trained his cows to sing. He's pretty cool.
Okay. Well, what do you got going on? What are you watching? You watching something on TV?
Nah, the TV's watching me.
Oh,
you know how the government
whoa.
works.
There we go.
I'm liking this guy.
This is interesting. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, what's up with
actually
you?
the most interesting game. Man, you know what's going on. You already know, man. You don't gotta ask me these questions.
Okay.
You do.
I know what's going on.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yo, man. So what's this hot dirt thing about?
Hot
Where
dirt.
do you get hot dirt from?
I'm sorry. Say that one time.
Where do you get hot dirt from? Like, I never had hot dirt before.
Well, it's more of
What's up
a
with that?
it's more of a way of living. It's
A
not
lifestyle, I
yeah, it's
would
not
say.
so much an actual thing. I've never had or felt hot dirt personally, but
I felt it once.
okay.
But if you never felt hot dirt, how do you feel hot dirt?
It's an interior thing. You don't feel it physically, you feel it mentally.
I know, but like what? Like
I would
I think
I would equate
What?
it to Nirvana. If you've ever felt Nirvana, you felt hot dirt.
The band or the feeling?
The true feeling of Nirvana.
Oh, okay, I thought you were talking about the band.
Well, or if you felt out Kurt Cobain, I guess.
Yeah.
I mean, like, have you ever sucked Kurt Cobain's toes?
Well,
Me as a person, or
you
like,
spirit.
however, which way you want to answer that.
I would say in my past life, I I mean, there's a good chance.
Probably,
a lot
yeah.
of people did back then.
Probably, yeah. I could see that.
It's the Woodstock of my generation.
Mm-hmm.
What?
You got him. You lost him. he's
Nah, I'm still here. You know what the fuck's going on.
Whoa!
But, come on. I'm sorry. I didn't mean it.
It's alright, it's alright. I'll have to censor that out.
But yeah.
Yeah.
So, like, how come you don't just, like, set some dirt on fire and then, like...
Maybe we'll have to.
Lay in it.
We'll have to.
You know?
Yeah.
The true embodiment of hot dirt. It'd be amazing.
Yeah.
Like, you know those, like, terracotta soldiers?
Yeah.
Like that.
China, hell yeah.
Yeah. You gotta do it. Now you have to do it. You said you would.
We'll do it next week. How about that? Hot Dirt 50 will set some dirt on fire.
Dude, I'll do it.
It only makes sense.
Yeah.
Finally.
It'll be a rite
dude,
of passage.
Yo, I swear, like, I'll call you. I will find you.
All right.
Set the dirt on fire in my name.
That sounds good to me. In your name, bud.
Yeah. Yeah.
Huh.
My name is Richie Arkinson.
Arkinson of Arkansas.
All right, Ricky, you got anything
Hello?
else for us? We got to wrap the show up tonight.
Nah, I'll let you guys go, but remember to eat your carrots.
We will. I love carrots.
Oh.
You like? Hold on. You like what's your favorite type of carrot?
Eat my carrots.
Favorite type of carrot?
Yeah, baby carrot, matchstick carrot, carrot stick, whole carrot, diced carrot,
Bunny dog.
bunny dog,
Marinated carrot on a bun.
As long as they're not cooked, raw carrot.
raw carrot. All right, respect.
Straight
out of
up
the ground.
raw and unfiltered.
Okay. All right, Ricky. Well, thanks, buddy. We'll talk to you soon. Next Friday, maybe.
Oh, we're gonna talk soon because you still gotta light the dirt on fire.
Oh, we will. We'll let you know when we do.
All right.
All right.
Have a good one.
All right. Bye.
Bye.
That was cool.
Yeah, super cool.
Yeah.
So next week, about a week from today, almost, Hot Dirt 50. It's gonna be about at least 2 hour long show. I'm saying 3. Is a celebration of the show, but the spirit of the show more so. We're celebrating having done 50 episodes, but more so the embodiment of what the show is. Nobody really celebrates friend anniversaries, but this year will be my 10th year knowing the boys, the Hot Dirt Boys. Everybody will be in the studio. So it's just gonna be a good time. We're gonna play some games, get everybody here. I'll do a little bit of this, a little bit of that. Bada bing, bada boom. And yeah, I think it's gonna be a good time. Isaiah will be here.
Yeah, I will be here.
This will be a bit of a farewell for Zaydog for a little bit at least, not forever. Don't get too sad. And yeah, I think that's it. So Isaiah, get us out of here, buddy.
You were listening to Hot Dirt on 93.3 The Egg.
Look in the mirror. Who do you see? Someone familiar, but surely not me. For he can't be me. Look how old and cold and tired and lonely he's become.
tag hanging off of having all that fun. Looks like I'm seeing more of my old man in me. Oh no, looks like I'm seeing more of my old man in me. Walk on the outside, holding a hand. Somewhat familiar, her and her man. But it just can't be. Look at all the steps that brought you where you are today. Not until you see, as a heart grows stronger, sometimes love is pushed away. Looks like I'm seeing more of my old man in me. Oh no, looks like I'm seeing more of my old man in me. Looks like I'm seeing more of my old man in me. Oh no, looks like I'm seeing more